Hi, welcome to API layer review video. In this API layer review video, we're talking about absolutely everything I need to know about API layer. That is, it's a platform that you need to try out, it's a platform that you need to check out, it's a platform that will be of benefit to you, or just another platform out there that you need to run away from and not waste your time and money on. We'll be looking at all of this in this API layer review video. We're also looking at what API layer is all about. That is, what are the features, what are the benefits of API layer, what do you stand to gain using API layer, and as well, we'll be looking at the users of API layer. That is, who can actually make use of API layer. We'll be looking at all of this in this API layer review video. We're also looking at the pros and the cons, that is the good and the bad side of API layer. For any product out there that is doing amazing, that is doing well, if you look at it very carefully, you find that it's also got its own bad side. So we're looking at the interesting part and as well as the bad side of API layer. We're also looking at the pricing plans, that is the different pricing plans that API layer has got in store for you, as to the different features, as to the different capabilities, as to what it can actually handle, which is why it is very important for you to stick to the end of this API layer review video so I get to the pricing plans that API layer has got in store for you. We're also looking at what others are saying about API layer, that is the present and existing users of API layer, what they are saying about it, which means you do not necessarily have to listen to all I have to say about API layer, but you get us what other users of API layer are saying about it. We're also looking at my final recommendation as to what I personally feel about API layer. It's a platform that you need to try out, it's a platform that you need to check out, it's a platform that will be of benefit to you, or just another time wasting and money wasting platform out there that you need to run away from, which is why it is very important for you to stick to the end of this API layer review video. So I get to sort the important tips that I'm about to drop about API layer. Now to API layer review in full. This is API layer homepage. This is API layer homepage. Now, what does API layer actually do? API layer has actually created API marketplace that actually empowers you to be able to easily get, to be able to easily get that high impact data engagement. So it actually allows you to ensure that your application features and data connectivity actually expand reliably. So if you are a developer, you are an engineering team looking to actually transform, want to actually enhance your digital architecture through a created marketplace of world-class APIs, you can actually make use of API layer to help to achieve this. Now let's look at the pros of API layer. Number one, it allows you to easily access a handpicked collection of APIs. That is, a make use of API layer. API layer allows you to easily access a handpicked collection of APIs instead of searching through thousands of unverified options. So this actually allows you to be able to integrate only the most reliable tools for tasks like currency conversion, geolocation, flight tracking, effectively ensuring that your technical infrastructure expands reliably while avoiding vendor bloat. It also allows you to easily manage multiple data services under a single centralized account. That is a mix of API layer. API layer makes it very easy for you to be able to manage multiple data services under a single centralized account. So this actually allows your team to use one consistent authentication method across different APIs. This actually helps you to be able to transform the way you actually handle security credentials and also reduce the time spent on administrative overhead. Number three, it also allows you to easily test any API endpoints directly in your browser. That is the makers of API layer. API layer allows you to easily test any API endpoints directly in your browser without writing a single line of code. This actually allows you to modify parameters and see real JSON responses instantly, thereby helping to achieve a level of development speed that saves you time and stress during the initial prototyping phase. Number four, to significantly save you time, money, and stress. That is the time, the money, and the stress that is involved in you trying to actually employ the service of a professional to help to enhance your development time using different type of APIs. It actually saves you that time, saves you that money, and as well as the stress. Number five, it also provides you with robust developer documentation and SDKs. That is a mix of API layer. API layer allows you to easily implement complex features using well-structured guides, code snippets, and native SDKs for language like Python, Node.js, and PHP. This allows for a plug and play experience, fostering an environment where your developers can actually focus on innovation rather than troubleshooting integration issues. Number 6, they've got a great customer support. Now, for any product that you're newly introduced to, there's likelihood that you might encounter some difficulties while trying to use it for the first time. That's where the customer support comes in. They are always available to you whenever you contact them to help to resolve whatever issues, whatever difficulties that might be having, so that I can have a smooth and great sale. Number 7, it is safe to use. That is a mix of APILayer. APILayer allows it to easily meet global standards with features like 256-bit SSL encryption and GDPR compliance across all services. This actually allows the application to handle sensitive user data securely, ensuring that every end user receives a premium professional experience that builds trust in your brand. Now to the cons of APILayer. As I thought making this APILayer review video, I've not really found any bad side as to APILayer. But for any product out there that is doing amazing, that is doing well, there is always room for improvement. So I feel APILayer can actually be better. They can actually improve on their services. Probably they can actually cover more features as opposed to the number of features that they cover as I thought making this APILayer review video. Now to the pricing plans of APILayer. The pricing plans for you to get started with APILayer actually vary significantly based on the specialty of the API. The pricing plans vary significantly based on the specialty of the API. But if you want to start pricing plans as to the different features, as there are different capabilities as to what they can actually handle. Avoid the pricing plans that are most stable for your own usage. There's a link in this video description that you can actually click on to see the full pricing for the various packages and the offers, and as well as the discounts that they come with. You want to see different pricing plans that APILayer has actually got in store for you as to the different features, as to the different capabilities, as to what it can actually handle. And for you to see the pricing plans that are most stable for your own usage, there's a link in this video description that you can actually click on to see the full pricing for the various packages and the offers, and as well as the discounts that they come with. Like I said before, the pricing plans vary significantly based on the specialty of the API. Now, to the users of APILayer, this is Wilma. Wilma said my developers installed the currency converter API for our site, and it's working pretty good. Great customer service. Thank you. All right, this is Brent. Brent said no issues using the product or the marketplace. All right. Now to my final recommendation as to what I personally feel about APILayer. I'll say it's got a great platform that is reasonably easy to use. It's highly efficient for empowering developers and engineering teams to secure high impact data engagement, ensuring that your application features and data connectivity expand reliably while every user receives premium professional attention to save you time and stress and also get you the best out of your efforts by exponentially helping you to enhance your digital architecture through a curated marketplace of world-class APIs. As such, turning your software product around. It also got a great customer support. Like I said before, it's got a great customer support. They are always available to you whenever you contact them. And as well, it's also got a free trial. So you want to try the APILayer for free? We've got a free trial for you, so there's no risk involved. You are safe. I'll say again, they are worth it because they serve the primary function of a curated API marketplace out there. Now, from everything I've said about APILayer, you feel APILayer is something like to try out, something like to check out, something you want to use to actually get access to a created marketplace of world-class APIs to turn around your software products. There's a special link in this video description that you can actually click on right now to get started at a very unusual discounted price that you won't find elsewhere. You want to try APILayer, what APILayer can actually do for you. There's a special link in this video description that you can actually click on right now to get started at a very unusual discounted price that you won't find elsewhere. Thank you for watching my video review. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you've got any questions or any inquiries about APILayer, don't forget to make use of the comment section and I'll try as much as possible to attend to each and every question asked. Thank you for watching my video review once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.